I want to live low income today so I can hopes to retire tomorrow. That is the title of my video, and I thought real long and hard about that. And I thought, no, how could I come up with a title that explains my videos to all of you? That's it. Live like low income today in hopes to retire tomorrow. I am 55 years old. I don't plan on retiring until I'm 67. Now, my husband is 5 years older than me, so of course he will reach retirement age before me. My goal is not to retire until the age of 67. I have some years left to really live poor, low income, and save that money so I have retirement. The odds of me retiring as a wealthy woman are very low. Me retiring as a wealthy woman is something I do not desire. That's zero. I don't desire to retire a wealthy woman. And the odds of that happening, well, are quite low. Because I don't play the lottery, and I don't expect some long lost millionaire relative to come my way and give me an inheritance. So I know I have to save today in order for tomorrow. So I want to talk a little bit more. You know, every time I do a video, I think I have all of the answers to everyone's questions. And then all of a sudden they send me more questions I never thought of. I am not a financial guru. In fact, all of my married life, I did not handle any finances. I didn't know much about finances. My husband took care of all of that. And I never had to worry about anything. He paid all the bills, and he still does pay all the bills. But I know a lot about the finances now because I'm the one that's earning the paycheck. So we have a one income, and that is me. Now, my husband does have some investments, but I would not call them an income. He does have some investments which will prove to have a little bit of financial more stability in our lives, but it's not really what I would classify as an income, because you never know from one month to the next, you know, what he may provide with that. But it's in a safe place, so let me tell you that. It is in a beautiful, safe place. But I'm the one that earns the income. So I'm the one that knows exactly what is what. With him, we join together. And every week we look out and see what we have spent that week and what I have earned that week, every single week. So we know everything and there's no surprises. So the one thing I like to say is we are on our own septic and we are on our own well. We don't clean our septic out only once every 3 years, and that is a law for our township. So we don't have to clean our septic out until once every 3 years. And that's $100. So I don't really include that in our monthly plans because really it's so minute. So that's why you don't hear me talk about that. We have our own well water. We have a brand new well pump, brand new all plumbing, brand new everything that has to do with structures in our home. So we don't have to worry about breakage, I'm hoping. As that we live in a very old mobile home, breakage is something that we lived with for 14 years. But we decided to break out, and we spent approximately $18,000 last summer just totally reamping a lot of things. The electric, the plumbing, the well, and have some other buildings. So all of those things we did, that was very expensive, and now we are going to make it up this year, at least some of it. Not all of it, but we are at the age now where we either had to fix it all up or move away, because it was getting to the point where it was hard for us to be able to cope with the living conditions that we had. That act, which means our property taxes are quite low. We live extremely frugal here. We are very thankful because our old mobile home does not require a lot of taxes on it. Of course, there's tax assessments that happen every 2 years, and of course then our taxes will go up maybe $50, $40 to $50, but generally our taxes will stay about the same. As far as the health insurance, I will not discuss that one bit. That is off topic, that's off limits. And so I did express that in other videos. We do have house insurance as well. We have fire and storm, and of course we have liability insurance on our home. That is not very high either because of the amount of money that we put on it. Now, when we bought our house, it was $64,000. Now we have it appraised at $212,000. That was 2 years ago. It's probably going to be appraised about $249,000 right now in our area with our land and with all the upkeeps and all of the things that we did with brand new plumbing. As you see, we made quite an investment on our property and it paid off big time. We do not plan on moving. We do plan on staying here the rest of our lives. It is a one-story house, very nice and easy to access, you know, as we get older. We do have another building onto it, which was done originally in 1963, and so it makes it a little bit larger. We do not plan on moving at all. So what am I doing different? I'm wearing my clothes longer. I'm not buying new clothes. I'm not buying new things. I'm not going out there and buying the latest thing that I see on somebody's video. I'm not buying anything extra. I'm not buying books unless I can get it for $1 or $2 at the thrift store. My goal is to be able to be on YouTube long enough till I can retire. Now, I know some of my friends have been on YouTube about 10 to 14 years. I've been in it 8 years. I'm what you call on the back end of YouTube. But I'm thinking that I could at least hold out another 2 years until my husband can retire. And then that way he can help with, you know, with the retirement, which really make a big difference. Then of course he would be on Social Security and all of that. That is my goal. And I also have other forms of income. If YouTube would not be here, I have backup plan A, plan B, plan C, and plan D. And that involves everything that has to do with my brand name of Homestead, Tessie. So I do have a lot of things that are in the works in case I needed to. So I do have it all planned out. And I really want to thank you so much for watching these videos. I know these videos are a little bit different for me because you are used to me just doing homemaking videos. But as I get older, so does my situation and so does my mind, my way of thinking changes because now I'm starting to think about the future. My parents are not living anymore. There is no more inheritance coming our way. So I need to be diligent because I'm the older generation now. We want to have a nice inheritance for our children. And so we have 3 children. We have 2 girls and a boy, and we have grandchildren. So we plan on doing things for the future of our children and grandchildren. So there are things that we do for our grandchildren when they reach a certain age. And then of course when they get married. So we are setting aside money for that now. Our oldest granddaughter will be 16 next year, and when she turns 16, she gets a very large gift from us. And then our other granddaughter, when she turns 16, will get a very large gift from us. This is something we have been preparing for years. And this was money that we never touched. And of course, our children, we prepare for them for years. This is how we grew up. We grew up in the Mennonite tradition where we save money and live a certain way in order so we can provide things and blessings for our children. Yes, we had quite a situation last year that was quite traumatic and dramatic for both of us. But we learned through that and we grew from that, and we will make that up. And in time, we will be back on track. Life is full of mistakes and life is full of great accomplishments. And that's what makes life such an amazing blessing. Take care, everyone, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Oh, it's so beautiful. Take a look around. It's this that makes life worth living. It's not about the money or the not having money. It's living each day intentionally, living life to your fullest, whatever that means for you. For me, it's my beautiful acre land with a 1963 mobile home and learning how to live extremely cheap and frugal in order to retire. And yes, we live in a valley. So we are almost at the bottom of the valley. The house in front of us is. We live in a mountain ridge. Behind us, there is a mountain ridge. And so all the water slopes down here into the valley. Now, do we live in a valley like you would if you were up in the mountains? Well, no, but we do. But we do live in a valley, and it is Dew. So it's Dew is the name of the area, and that is Dew Valley. So that was not a fictitious name. That actually is where I live. And the valley was, there was a roads that were called valley roads right near us. And I use all of the history to make my videos come to life. Earl is not eating his corn yet. I sure hope he does soon. So all of our drainage underground flows so nicely. So that is just really nice. And when they built this, the property, we put the mobile home in and built it, it was top of the line. Like, they did not cut any costs. And so we are really thankful for that, because it's lasting us so long. And here comes our sun. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. We're gonna have a family game night. Here he comes. You think I'll ever own one of them? No.
Well, hello. What do we got going on here?
I was just doing a video. Say goodbye, Scott.
Well, I didn't even get to say hello. Hello, everyone. Goodbye, everyone.